Hello, everybody. I am Tierra Lee Ann.
I'm Tawan. And I'm Terrell. And you're about to get
Rewired. Today we have Miss Lovely, just Brittany here from Houston, Texas. Artist, Billboard charting. Miss Rapper, Miss Singer, Miss Talented, everything. Miss Beautiful.
Thank you.
How you doing today?
I'm blessed. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
Okay, you look good.
Thank you. You look good too, girl. I see you with your stunning shades.
It's a little random now.
little something.
You too.
I gotta, I'm trying to give them a little something.
You so funny.
Y'all brought the fashion out today. Okay, you gotta take a moment to appreciate these looks y'all got going on today.
Well, definitely. So what we trying to do here at Rewired is show different aspects of our personality. You know what I'm saying? We hit them with the super professional the first time. Second time, we got a little more relaxed. Now we showing the hood side a little bit.
This hood?
A little bit.
No, baby. This is GQ magazine. This is not.
You say hood. Okay, that was good.
No.
That's good.
No,
Yeah, let's
okay,
go. It's a little
okay.
refined hood.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
But today we wanted to ask Brittany a couple of questions, man. Just kind of pick your brain and see kind of what the streets are saying about a couple of different things. Are you
Okay.
cool with that?
Okay, cool.
Cool. I guess I'll start. So my question is, how much do you feel the need to conform to what's popular, what's selling, and what's like hip hop and everything in order to further your career? Like a couple of examples I was thinking about, kind of extremes on two opposite ends of the spectrum, is Cardi B, which is selling the sex and the hood mentality a little bit. And then Kamala Harris, which is the whole vice president of the United States right now. So how much of that Cardi B mentality do you feel like you gotta show in order to be successful?
I feel like that type of music has been around for decades. I mean, it's just the same thing that's just recycled, and it's just different artists coming out. I mean, Lil' Kim did it a long time ago. Women, Foxy Brown, women have always been sexy in their music. I think that the time and the generation we in right now, it's more popular, because it's new faces. Cardi has been on the scene that long, but you know what I'm saying, she came out and sprouted and did her thing, and people want to listen to stuff that makes them feel good. Like, everybody's in this trendy, ratchet, twerking phase right now. So, whatever's going to pop up in the club and make a person want to dance, then that's what people want to listen to. I really don't feel like I have to conform to what everybody else is doing, because I've been doing it. I've been rapping and singing for almost 10 years now. And I've made my music like, I'm the originator of the slogan, right cheek, left cheek. So I've been on that wave of, popping, twerking, whatever the case may be. But it's just like, who's ever the most popular right now, they're going to kind of take the credit of, oh, this is where it started from. But it's like a lot of artists that, especially females, that's like really been on that whole twerk thing, right cheek, left cheek, dancing type thing,
So this ain't new, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's not new. It's recycled.
That's what's up. What if somebody came out talking about, get your master's degree, go to school, you know what I'm saying, be a good, upstanding member of society? Would that say
I have
the same
songs
way?
like that too, but that's not the song that people want to like listen to. They're not the ones that get the most streams. Like, people focus is on people attention span be short minded. So it's just like when you tell somebody it's a mess, they ready to hit a mess. You try to start telling them about themselves, They don't want to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So good news don't sell. Don't nobody want to hear good stuff all the time. I mean, if that was the case, then when you watch TV and the news, it will be, oh, this person just did this in the community, and this is good happening. It's always something bad, because at the end of the day, good news don't sell. People want to hear the bad stuff.
Yes, I can definitely respect that. I can appreciate your answer to that too. It seemed like you was coming from the heart with that one.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about what I say.
You're passionate. That's perfect lead into my question. So my question for you is for you to tell us something else besides music that you're passionate about. Like, I remember you saying something about your philanthropy work and how you like to give back to the community. So
yeah, I'm very passionate about just giving people advice. Like, I'm the person that everybody calls, like, when they need somebody to talk to, or they need, like my friend called me, Brittany, I need some advice. Okay, what you think? I'm passionate about, like, I just want to help, like, heal like young girls who's like really like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like out there a little bit, or they might not even know the path that they want to go on. They don't have no direction, and it's really not anyone out there that's really giving them direction. So I'm passionate about just, you know, talking to people to try to lead their way, you know. So, and I don't know all the answers, but I know what I know from experience, and you know, I think that's very important because we all need like a big sister. You know, everybody has went through trauma in their life, and it starts with your childhood. It starts while you're young, and we wonder why we have so many issues when we get older because we never got down to the bottom of the issues that happened to us when we was younger. We taught to, like, you know, bury stuff, push it under the rug, don't say nothing, be quiet, you know, and hide a lot of things. And then when you get older and these people are acting out as adults, you know, you find out, oh, well, you know, she was molested and this happened and this happened, you know, and because it was never nobody to talk to about the issues that they was really dealing with.
Definitely.
Well, that brings me to my question. I wanted to know, and I don't want to get too personal, but what are some things you feel like you struggle with mentally and that you would like for people to know about you and that you don't mind, you know, sharing something that you went through mentally and you got through that?
I mean, I've been through a lot of stuff mentally, especially like being in relationships with people. You know, that can be a drain on you, especially when you really love somebody and then it turns ugly, you know. It go from sunny days to rainy days. And it's just something that, you know, you have to accept that you're in the now and it's happening to me, and you have to get through it instead of trying to run from it. Because I mean, I went through a traumatic time and I was depressed for like 2 straight years, and it just seemed like I was trying to self-medicate myself, you know, drinking alcohol and going out and partying and, you know, just trying to find outlets so I wouldn't be able to feel what I was going through. But then I had to stop and realize, like, dang, like, that's not making it no better, because even when you do sober up and you back to your normal self, like, that situation is still going to be there. So I had to run into it head first and deal with it. Like, you know what, this happened to me. You know, it is what it is, you know, and let me find something else that I can put my passion in other than always thinking about this. You know, let me forgive myself first. Let me forgive that person first. Let me, you know, move forward in my life, and then I end up being blessed, and then I end up being, you know, a better person as me, and then I close that chapter and I moved on to the next chapter to make me who I am today.
And what chapter is that?
I'm on the chapter that I'm on right now is living for me, because I've always like tried to live for other people. And what I mean when I say that, like, always like putting people before myself, like making sure that everybody else is happy and making sure that their bills is paid and making sure that they got what they need. But then when you turn around and it's your turn to, you know, to reap those same, you know, to call that person or them do something for you, nobody's really there for you. So I'm still very generous, and, you know, I still do the same thing, but I do it in moderations. Like, I don't just be like free-handed, like, okay, whatever, you know, how I used to be, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't try to love somebody and put so much love into somebody thinking that it's going to make them love you back.
I think that's huge for people to understand, because I feel like a lot of people who achieve success, they feel obligated to help everybody else and pull everybody else along with them. I remember watching a thing, Lamar Odom did a documentary. He said at one point he was paying 48 cell phone bills. Like, everybody in his family, he was paying their cell phone bill. He had everybody on a family plan.
Wow.
But you don't, when you achieve success, I feel like we feel some type of like loyalty back to everybody who helped us. But if they really in your corner, they should understand that that's not your responsibility.
Yeah, I feel like we entitled. Like, we entitled to do that. Like, oh, okay, I done made it to this place in my life. Like, I'm entitled to take care of everybody, which is fine. You can still take care of everybody without handicapping them.
Definitely. And this is what I was going to say. I'm glad you said it like that, because one of the best ways to me to kind of help out everybody who helped you is to teach them how to make money on their own.
Right.
Like, some of the successful people like LeBron James been able to get all his homeboys on, but they working for their money.
Right.
They ain't just, you know, traveling in the team
and
bus.
it makes you appreciate it more. Like, if somebody just keep handing you stuff, you get lazy, you get comfortable, you know, and then you get handicapped. Like, you don't know how to do it yourself. But if somebody teach you how to make money, then it's like it helps you to be self-sufficient for yourself. Nobody want to just have to call, hey, can you help me with this? Hey, like you as a person should have enough pride not to be like, damn, like I'm calling this person all the time. Like, let me get out there and try to do, how about changing the conversation? Call them like, hey, you know what? You have been looking out for me for a long time. Do you got anything that I can do, you know what I'm saying, to make some extra money? Or do you know somebody who's hiring or got a job? When you said like that to somebody, they're going to be like, dang, okay, cool. At least a person trying to help, because when you try to help yourself, other people want to help you.
Definitely. Yeah. You teach a man how to fish, they eat for a lifetime. You give a man a fish, they eat
for one day. Yeah.
And the thing that I was thinking is that's what I'm about to start doing. If a chick asks me for money, I'm going to be like, nah, but I got a job for you, though. If you want to work for me, we can figure some things out.
Right. And even if it's just like a little small job, like a little handyman, like, hey, okay, I'm at the office today. I need a few errands. I need some copies. I need you to go run here and do this. At least somebody's like, I don't feel like it had to be a long-term job. Like, okay, don't feel like it's okay to do this. Sometimes people just need a little quick one, too. Okay, cool. You need $60, $100. Hey, come hang up here with me for a day. Right. You know what I'm saying? Help me out around the office. Like, can you go on the internet? Do you know how to do marketing? What can you bring to the table? And then once you open up that type of conversation, you'll learn a lot about people. Like, oh, well, I actually, do marketing, and I know a graphic designer, and I know people who do this. And then now, you know what I'm saying, you added somebody to the team, and it's even better. And once you start doing everybody like that, then we'll grow as people, and everybody will grow. Because sometimes people don't even take time to really get to know what a person is capable of. Exactly. You judge people from face value. Like, you see them, you instantly already have have thought about what you think about that person without them even opening their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So that's just like, if you see you can see somebody, they have no jewelry on, black shirt, some pants, looking like Steve Jobs, and you'll be like, oh, he broke. He ain't got no money. You can see somebody with all the jewelry on, and you know what I'm saying, he got designer this, designer that, you know what I'm saying, MCM backpack looking like a snack or whatever. You be like, oh, that nigga rich, da-da-da-da. But all he got is what he got on.
That's right. It.
You know what I'm saying?
His whole bank account.
Exactly. And all he got is what's in his pocket. And if all you got was in your pocket is not enough. Exactly. Period. Point blank.
Exactly.
Period.
And so I really appreciate, we all got a chance to ask you a question.
Wait, I got one more question for her. I want to sneak a therapeutic technique in. It's called the miracle question. So the miracle question says, if you had a time machine and you can go back to any time in your life when everything was in a good place and you was feeling good about yourself and good about your mental, physical, and spiritual, what would you do different from that point going forward? So like, think about some advice you would give yourself, your younger self. Like, what would you tell yourself to avoid some issues, some problems?
What I would probably tell my younger self is, don't stress out over the small things. Don't think about stuff too hard.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
Keep the main thing the main thing. And the most important thing is, don't do 80% of 10 things. Do 100% of one thing.
Wow.
Huge. Here on Rewired, we normally go through and say what we learned from our experience with the podcast today. But since we have a special guest, we're going to ask Brittany how she been rewired today.
I feel that, first of all, thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for
it's
coming.
It's very like therapeutic to talk to other people about in-depth conversations, because a lot of times in different environments, people don't get the time to like really talk about issues and serious issues. And once you get it off your mind, it's like, oh, like I didn't let this off my chest, and I didn't let my hair down. And I feel like that's important. So I got rewired because I was able to lift a burden off my arms, off my chest, and be like, dang, this is good to talk about. And I think it's good therapy for me. So, y'all definitely, rewired me, and I'm feeling like real lovely. Okay.
That's what's up.
I actually dropped my project on my birthday. It's called The Gemini Me. Part 2 is on all streaming sites. You can get it anywhere. Just type in The Gemini Me. P2, Just Brittany. You guys can go look at my new series, which is called Fifth Ward. It's on the Urban Music Channel Network. UMC, you can download the app and go see that. Maya is in it. Carl Payne is in it. You guys can go
I
check
seen
that
that.
out.
It's good.
Yeah, you can go check that out.
It's on Netflix, right?
No, it's on UMC.
It's like you was in the car.
Yeah.
I see. You was in the car.
Yeah, it's on UMC. Yeah, y'all can go check that out. Go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my Facebook, my fan page. Follow me on Instagram at Queen Just Brittany, Facebook Queen Just Brittany, Snapchat and Twitter is Queen Just Brit with 2 T's. Thank you guys for having me. I am Just Brittany and we are Rewired, okay?